Yeah. What is up, you guys? Sage here. Last time I did a leg workout, chest workout was requested. This is not a workout channel, but I will. I'm gonna do this one time and one time only. All right. So yeah, enjoy that. I'm gonna try and get some audio going, but the Wi-Fi situation is as bad as it was last time. So I'm gonna try and get that going. Even if it doesn't, then I'm gonna hit a set. In fact, I'm gonna hit a set first. Try and get some audio going. But yeah, bear with me. So I basically kick it off with some decline push-ups. Very simple setup. I don't even use weights. Is that audio I was talking about? I don't even use weights when it comes to doing my chest workout stuff.
It's not about making a nice impression. It's about...
This is how the white people took over the land. Witchcraft. So the chest workouts is not that equipment heavy. Mostly, I'll be honest with you, when I was doing my push-ups and planks, this is literally all I was doing, which was I'll do decline, and I used to do 25 2 sets, and I'll do 25 2 sets, and then I'll do my planks. But that's when I was doing chest every day. So now, instead of doing that little volume, I'll do a bit more volume. So I'll go to failure twice, and then I'll go to failure twice on the bottom, and that'll pretty much be it. But I did add with the dumbbells. You'll see I'll do a pressing movement, but I can only get range of motion from here because I can only go to the floor and finish the squeezing at the top. So then I couple that with this, but I only do the bottom halfway. I only do the stretch part until halfway, and I keep the tension on that side of stuff. And then I'm gonna finish off with flies, which you can do like on the ground. If you have just dumbbells, you can do them on the ground, because anyway, with flies, you wouldn't be going all the way past, or I don't anyway, because it's uncomfortable for me. I just go about to here, which is around where the ground is, or even just above, and then you go all the way up and you squeeze it, and that should be the whole workout. So I'm gonna kick off with some decline push-ups, just because I like to work on that. I like to work on that upper shelf. You see that over there, that thickness on this side as well. Just that upper thickness, you know, like when you're wearing the nice shirt or whatever that's a little bit revealing. This is the part that comes out, you know. And when you hit the top, it does sort of trickle down a little bit. Whereas most people are more dominant heavy, right? And if you find most people, they'll have a really weak upper chest and a really thick lower chest. So we have to be the difference. This will differentiate you, my friend. That's why we start with it when you have the most energy. Actually, I'm gonna edit for you guys this time. Shame. Just a little bit, not too much. Little bit of editing. But it's also a true reflection of like the timelines of how long this shit usually takes. Yeah.
and ruined your marriage, but it is for damn sure your responsibility to figure out how to take that pain and how to overcome that and build a happy life for yourself. Fault and responsibility do not go together. It sucks, but they don't. Something is somebody's fault. We want them to suffer. We want them punished. We want them to pay. We want it to be their responsibility to fix it, but that's not how it works, especially when it's your heart. Your heart, your life, your happiness is your responsibility and your responsibility alone. Get yourself much much, much more. What can I bring that you are? The number one question that I'm asked everywhere I go around the world is always, how is it that I stay so motivated? What are the motivating factors in my life that keep me in this psychological space? Number one will be gratitude. I try and find a way to be grateful for every single thing I have, every single day. Wins, losses, loved ones, you name it. My life wasn't always this way. It was much different many moons ago. So these days I'm grateful to the bone for everything. The other thing is hunger. You always hear people say, well, it's about being number one, about being at the top. Or how about this? You're always going to find somebody out there who's going to work harder. Well, I don't know that. That might be bullshit. But I know no one is going to be hungrier than I am. And I try and find a way to be grateful. So I hope that helps. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. If you're watching this, you better be doing something productive today. Very intense workout, hardcore, very heavy. Creating and destroying, breaking down and building up that very dense, thick muscle. We always talk about hunger, and how you always want to outwork your competition regardless of how successful you may be lucky enough to be. You want to be hungry. If you know what it's like to be hungry, you'll never be full. He said it's one thing to be hungry, it's another thing when you're starving for greatness and starving for success. And I love that because it immediately clicked. It's in my DNA. I know what it's like to operate every single day, regardless of the success that I've been a lucky son of a bitch to achieve. I operate every day as if I'm starving. So keep starving. At 4 o'clock in the morning is when no one else is up, so no one else is bothering you, and you can focus on whatever work you have to get done. Then by 4:30, 4:45, I'm doing some sort of cardio. It's still dark outside, so it's just me. It's 4:45 a.m. It's still dark outside, and I'm getting ready to kill this AM cardio. You can't even see me, but it's going to be so good. It's bad. I do this, and then I'll have breakfast, and then I will go do all my strength and conditioning training at a gym, about an hour, and then I'll go to sets. Midnight, I'm on my honeymoon, and I'm in here working out. Saturday night, 1:45 a.m. I just wrapped a phenomenal workout here in the Iron Paradise. Got after it hardcore. Hardest workers in the room. We just wrapped here in the Iron Paradise. Had a great workout. Iron ain't gonna kick its own ass. You gotta get after it. Let's roll. You reach that point. You know, we all reach that point when we're training, and you break through to the other side. You break down barriers. You bust through ceilings. You knock down doors. That just happened for me. It's very defining. I've been slinging iron since I was 13. Our empty gym, the way we like it. It's Sunday. It is family day. It's sports day. It is also leg day. So this may not be fun. Shit. Every Sunday. And in the moments when you push yourself, no one else is around. Those moments have a tendency to lead to success. Focus! For 26 hours straight, 7 hours ago I was in LA, now I'm down here in hot-ass Florida. I'm heading to the set of Ballers, but first I had to come here to the Iron Paradise, anchor myself, get the workout in. It's going to allow me to work an additional 12 hours. Point is, I'm still tired as a motherfucker, but find your anchor. I'll see you on set. Alright, Saturday afternoon, empty gym, where you like it. It's leg day, which means it's going to be sweaty, painful, and fun. Alright, workout number 2. I'm out working all my competition. We are getting after it hard. We're here in the West Coast Iron Paradise. All right, empty gym. Saturday evening here at the Iron Paradise, we are getting after it hardcore heavy. I get to the gym determined, focused. Here at the Iron Paradise, we're getting after it hard heavy, straight away. Friday night, empty gym. The way we like it. Focus. Welcome to hell on a Friday night. All right, just worked a 12-hour day. 12, 13-hour day. Who's counting? Empty gym, the Iron Paradise. This is my therapy. I encourage everybody out there to find your therapy. All right, Friday afternoon, clanging and banging before I can go to work to shoot one-on-one with something. Living Deep Body Lotion. Powered by Black Carbon. Provides 48-hour moisture and a lasting dark wood fragrance. One choice made easy so you can play it smart. Dumbells and all the dumbbells. It's called running the rack. I just wrapped that 4 a.m. cardio. There's no substitute for hard work here in the garage of hell. Alright, good to be back home here in Florida at the Iron Paradise. It's about 100 degrees here. It's the afternoon down here in the swamplands of hot-ass Florida. Here in the empty gym, the Iron Paradise. Empty the way we like it. Just finishing off leg day, heavy leg day after this vertical leg press. All right, here we are, 4:45 Saturday afternoon, the Iron Paradise. The gym is empty, just me and Tupac on the speakers. I'm getting ready to put myself through hell with this leg workout, but I don't make it back alive. Someone take care of my baby. All right, here we are in the Iron Paradise, down here in hot-ass Florida. Swamplands out there where the alligators run so free. I'm about ready to get after it. I'm going to be the baddest son of a bitch in this.
So I use these things. I didn't use them for a long time, even when I was doing the push-ups and planks earlier this year for a couple months. Didn't use them for a long time, but I do have my mom's joints, so it's a struggle sometimes, and some movements I don't even do in the gym. Even when we're doing like a full proper setup with all the equipment, all that stuff. I don't really do overhead stuff. I don't really do a lot of that different stuff. It just doesn't feel good for my joints. So it's good to find and only work with the movements that agree with your body and that are in your natural rhythm and pattern. And then within that, wherever you need to innovate in order to keep going or break through plateaus, then do so. For me, again, due to the joints, I don't really feel my hands don't feel comfortable in this position right here. So if I have these babies, it just allows me to do what I need to do a lot more effectively, pack a lot more punch within each rep. And that works well for me. So find it works well for you. These were like $100, I think. Before you go, whoa, you spent more than that last weekend when you were drinking with your buddies. In fact, you put in $100. They all put in $100, and y'all got some bottle, and y'all got drunk. So if you want to work out, if you want to train, then you got to put in a little bit to get a lot out of it, And it's all worth it at the end, if you're good enough. If you work hard enough, it'll all be worth it at the end. So yeah. Done with the declines now. Done with the decline push-ups. Got a young 100 reps in, and that's pretty much it for that top shelf. You see that thickness is coming through already. Building it each session, and now we're gonna hit the lower pec and the middle pec with these flat push-ups.
Sometimes your vision is so big you don't know how you're going to get there. That's okay. You don't have to have all the answers. Keep that vision clear, your eye on the prize.
Teddy! Woo!
I got no sleep off the jet, came right here to the West Coast Iron Paradise. In about 5 minutes, this place is going to be cranking, and I'm going to get it on. I heard something, though, that I want to share with you guys as we all look to finish our week strong on this Friday. A buddy of mine named Inky Johnson on Instagram, you should follow him. He said, perspective always drives your performance. And I love that. It's so true. Look, I'm tired. You're tired. I got a baby at home. She's going to wake up in an hour looking for daddy. I got a baby mama at home. She's going to give birth any day to my third daughter. I got Rampage opening worldwide. I got a lot of business to take care of. But I thought instead of going to sleep, let me come to the gym, get my workout in, and clear my mind so I can attack the day. Again, perspective always drives your performance. Think about that. Apply it. Finish strong. Don't ever confuse it with results. We gotta give the effort. At the end of the day, the only thing that matters is the results. So give the effort and always stay focused on the results. Happy New Year. It is January 1st. We are kicking off this new year, 2018, very strong. Just finished leg day. The work never stops. We always gotta keep it on. Always. I go hardcore when I train. I don't have time to go to the bathroom. I find a bottle, I pee in it, and I keep training like a beast. It ain't about being the biggest and the baddest. It's about a mindset to be the best. Outwork your competition and dominate at what you do. So somebody just asked me a cool question. question, said, DJ, you're on top. Where could you possibly go from here? And you always talk about outworking your competition. Who's your competition? It's a great question. Thank you for the compliment, by the way. I'm fortunate enough to be on top, but anytime you reach the top, you always want to make sure that you have the desire to raise the bar and take the brass ring to places it's never been. That's the key to being on top. Just because it's never been done doesn't mean it can't be done. And in terms of competition, great question. Everyone's my competition, but a fundamental key that I've learned over the years is, I'll share with you, my number one competition is me. It's always you versus you. You gotta be the one to get up every morning, be disciplined, put in the consistent daily hard work, because that gains success. No coach, no trainer, no mentor, no boss can do it. You versus you. Focus! Always be the hardest workers in the room. And it's just a reminder that regardless of how successful we may be or how successful we're not, but we want to be, we always want to be the hardest workers in the room. It always leads with hard work. There's no substitution for hard work. Thus, working out at 11 o'clock at night when I know my competition is asleep. No matter how many hours I've flown, no matter how many miles we've traveled, regardless of what country it is, the first thing I need to do to get ready for the workday is I gotta find the gym. There's no testimony without a trial.
Another thing that's very important you always want to keep in mind is what you listen to, the music, the videos, what you're watching. I believe what you feed your mind is as important as what you feed your body. I believe your mental diet is as important as your physical diet. And the difference is the external is for you to use and for other people to observe, but the internal is for you to experience and other people observe the works. You know, what's going on inside your mind, only you know. And the way that you can begin to curate that and to create that environment is by actually going through it and making it what you want it to be. So be very aware of what you're putting in here.
When I look at people, I always ask the question. I say, man, tell me what Nike stands for. They said, oh, ain't that's easy, just do it. I said, tell me what Adidas stands for. Oh, ain't that's easy, man, impossible is nothing. I said, now tell me what you stand for. And when people look at you, do they think excuses? When people look at you, do they think victory? When people look at you, do they think that's a person that's going to give me everything they got, not on some days, but on every day, and it's not going to be predicated upon if I feel like it, because I think we all know if we only worked on the days when we felt like it, none of us would be much accomplished. I'm talking about the real level of commitment. Not the commitment that falls in line if everything goes right. I'm speaking of the commitment that says, I am going to stay true to what I said I would do long after the move that I've set it in his life. See, most people, ladies and gentlemen, are stoppable. Most people, all you have to do is tell them no. All you have to do is make it inconvenient for them. All you have to do is make it difficult for them, and they're stuck. See, when you go to get your goal, don't think that all you have to do is think positive and everything's going to work out hokey-dokey for you. When you go to get your goal, you are sending a telegram to Murphy's Law to visit you personally. You thought you were just going to have a dream and a goal, and you were just going to wake up and just walk into the sunset. You're like, dream, boom. It don't work like that. You have a dream, and then life pumps you. Life pumps you and say, do you really want this? You're going to lose friends. Do you really want this? Do you really want this? Cousins going to abandon you. People that you used to be like this with don't think you bougie, don't want to deal with you.
It's a part of it.
But I paid too much. If I was going to quit, I would have quit in the abandoned building when I wanted to commit suicide and take my life. I should have quit when I heard my voice say, your mama don't want you, your daddy don't want you, take your life. I got through that, so I was going to quit over F on the grave. Come on. And so I'm telling y'all, you have come too far to quit now. You have invested too much to quit now. You have lost too much to quit now. Don't cry about it. Don't whine about it. Get a reward for your pain. And so by being committed to everything that I started, I finished it. It built a certain type of spirit. It built a certain type of mentality. It built a certain type of individual. And so now I couldn't quit even if I wanted to. I couldn't stop even if I wanted to. I had too much sweat equity in my life and everything that I was doing. You're too close to quit. Now, you gotta take another lap. You gotta take another lap. Because you never know. This might be the one. You can't stop because you're tired. You can't stop because you got your feelings hurt. You gotta take another lap. Keep walking. Keep walking. Keep walking. You're gonna make it. You're gonna do it. You got an unstoppable fire. Come on, take another lap. Don't you stop. Don't stop walking.
Whew.
There is no testimony without a trial. It is supposed to be hard. That rough process is necessary. It's what makes you who you are.
You've got to be flexible, you've got to be versatile, and you've got to be adaptable. You've got to deal with circumstances such as you find them. Why? Because a lot of stuff is going to be thrown at you. Many times you're not going to have time to prepare. Sometimes people come out of nowhere with stuff, and you got to stand up inside of yourself and handle it. You got to trust that you're going to be all right. You have no evidence to support it. It doesn't make sense. You can't point anything to say, well, this is why. There's no logic in it. There's no way in which you can logically and practically and realistically support it and prove it. That's why you got to have faith and you got to have trust. Somehow, some way, you got to have that you're going to come through. What is it that will make it worth it for you to face the rejections when you want to give up and things that are working against you? What is it that will make it worth it?
Now, back when I was only doing push-ups, that would be the whole workout. It's just as many as I can for the upper shelf, as many as I can for the lower shelf, twice over, and I call it a day. But that's because that's all I was doing, and I was doing that every day for a couple of months. And then now I have these, so it's a combination of sort of making it up as you go, which is what I did the first time. Just trying to figure out what works, what feels good, and that's what I did.
What is it that will make it
So,
worth you to raise the bar on yourself and say, I've got some more stuff in me. What is it that will help you get back up again?
You better go inside. You still looking outside for the stuff that's already inside. You still looking for someone to save you when you already your superhero. You looking for some information from somebody when you already got what you need in your head. It's just time for you to get up and be the best version of you. When you get your butt.
So yeah, right now we're gonna do the good old, yeah, see that pump is doing us justice right now. We're gonna do basic on the ground, flat. We're gonna press the dumbbells, but due to us not having a bench or anything to support the back, it means we're not gonna be able to go all the way deep. So we're gonna take it from where it is and we're just gonna finish it. We're just gonna finish. Then we're gonna get back on the things that we used to do the flat, and we're gonna do the stretch portion all the way up to half contracted. And we're gonna finish off with flies, and then that'll be the whole workout. And then off camera, I'm gonna do a bit of shoulders and triceps, but as far as the chest workout goes, that'll be it. Popular. This pump is doing the man justice, I can't lie to you. It's giving everything it's supposed to give. Yeah, no, this audio thing's pretty annoying, I'm not gonna lie.
Knocked out, the only way you can get back up is from the inside out. I got what it takes. I got average skill, but I got phenomenal will. I can. I have the ability to. I will. I have the willpower to make it happen. I must. Somebody count on me. Arise. Get your butt up. You don't belong at the bottom. And it's time for you to get your butt from down there. It's time for you to stop being comfortable at the bottom. Get your butt up and get to where you're supposed to be. This ain't time to be whining. This ain't time to be crying. This is time to get focused. Once you start questioning yourself, you're already lost. Once you start questioning yourself, once you start getting into a state of depression, and you start being by yourself, and you start thinking and wondering, once you start wondering, you already lost. Even if you don't believe. You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in your product. You have to believe in your service. And you have to sell you every day. The biggest sale that I make every day that Les Brown, you can do this. I can beat this. If other people can do it, then it's possible that I can do it. You're going to break records. You're going to do some things when you challenge yourself, when you work on yourself, because you don't get in life what you want, you get in life what you are. If you want to improve your income, you want to improve your circumstances, you want to improve your life, you got to first improve yourself. Spend more time on yourself than what you've been spending. Working on yourself, talking to yourself, overcoming the negative conversation, that inner dialogue that's going on all the time, all the time. It's very important. You owe that to yourself. And so learning how to empower yourself, you've got to learn to make a conscious, deliberate, determined effort to stand up inside yourself. Working on yourself, watching that inner dialogue, it will determine the quality of your life. Because you are creating your own production. You are the star of your show. You are the director. You're writing the script. And you will determine whether your life is a smash office hit or flop. You begin to realize that your dream and your gifts have so much meaning and so much value for you till your hunger for them will begin to push you past the fear. Your hunger to have them will give you a special drive. You want to become a risk taker. You want to raise the bar on yourself. Most people won't do that. Most people are going to think you're weird. They're going to think you're crazy. People are going to think you're crazy. Get away from people in your life that's hating. Get away from your family members that ain't never opened a business.
Yeah, no. I feel like this is just gonna ruin my pump. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Because the pump is doing so much. I'm gonna speed through these just so I can get whatever. The reps don't really matter to me. I think right now, based on the way that I'm feeling, it'll be better to just speed through it just so I get the weight in. Short rest period is possible, and the intensity needs to be all the way up. Because doing the reps and the volume is not really doing me justice. It doesn't really feel that spectacular. I'm gonna get the intensity all the way up to what I need it to be, and then I'm gonna finish off with the basic push-ups one more time, and then I'm gonna show you guys the resulting pump. Yeah, let's get after it. Okay. Yeah, I just made that up right now. I think I'm gonna do that again. That felt good. Whew. Yeah, that felt good. Yeah, I'm gonna finish on this, bro. I'm gonna finish on this. This feels fantastic. So it's a fly, and you just press it. Feels spectacular. Who would have thunk it, you know? But yeah, that's what I was talking about when I talk about that versatility. That ability to just adapt on the fly based on what feels good. Like last week, I tried doing these pressing things. Didn't really do too much. That's why I added the press back with that. But I think this is a way better combination because you get to keep it rolling, keep it going. You get to do a lot of reps while at the same time working with weights. It's good. It's nice. I like it. I'm gonna do more. 2 sets, 1 more set. I want to do 2 sets, but this pump is so filthy that I want to show that to you guys. So just know that I did some more working out off camera, but mostly for shoulders and triceps. Probably one more set of this. But immediately after this, I want to show you guys on the mirror how insane this pump is right now. And then yeah, I'll call it a video. So let's hit this one more time, and then yeah, let's wrap it, man. Jeez. Oh, yep. Nah, that's good. That's good. Oh, it's pump show time. All right. Alright, that's enough of that. But yeah, boys, that was our chest workout for the day. Like I said, we're going to work on a bit of shoulders, maybe a bit of tricep just to finish off. But you requested a chest workout. There was a chest workout. I'm only going to do this once. I don't want to do this again. This is a business channel. This is a business / self-improvement content channel. So working out does kind of fall into the bucket, but it's really not my main thing. Yeah, but I hope you did in fact enjoy it. Hope you guys get a juicy of a pump out of this as I did. And yeah, thanks for watching. Sage, signing out.